Okay, my dear. I don't want to spend too much time, but it's very important for us to present our society, the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society. As you see, this slide introduces also our president, Saibun Tiaja. And, you know, the title is very important because IEEE GRSS, your professional home. As you know, as you've understood in these days, I really believe that every situations can become a possibility to increase and make bigger our family. For me, as you know, the family is not just our personal family, but you are part of my family. And the family is much more than normal people consider. You can see that there are a lot of information here talking about the GRSS, the mission. I like just to read something, like for instance is one of the 39 IEEE Technical Society, fostering the engagement for the benefit of society through science, engineering, applications, education related to geoscience and remote sensing society. And we have a lot of chapters. In this slide is written 168 chapters. What does it mean? Each country has 0 or 1 or even more than 1 chapters. Just to give you an example, in Italy, there are 2 GRSS chapters. There are other countries which were trying to create new chapters, like I did as Europe liaison. I'm Europe liaison of GRSS for Europe. And we created in less than 2 years, 1 year and a half, when I became liaison for GRSS in Europe, I created 3 new chapters, and I was very happy because it means that the country of Sweden, Austria, and Poland, now they have a reference as a GRSS. And I want to use this occasion, first of all, to push you to become a GRSS member, because as you have seen, when we paid registration, because each of us paid registration, for us it's a little bit more expensive. For PhD students, master students, bachelor students, it's very, very cheap. So please do this and try to do this even when you finish to be a PhD student. This means to support all the activities that are scientific activities, but think to this school. We got 10 travel grants. It's not so much, but $500 from the IEEE GRSS is an amount that is something, coming back, refunding a part of your expenses. It is not the only things that GRSS does. We organize schools, we do a lot of other things. And I want also to use this presentation to give the floor to my friend Vittoria Marinelli. The last name is very Italian, and also, the last name is very common in Benevento. But I don't know the origins, if, she was from Benevento, because she has Italian origins, but from another town. So I want that she can tell you what she is in this moment and what she does for our society. So a big clap to Vittoria Marinelli.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon for everyone here. Good school. I have seen what you have learned, and I'm seeing the faces. You are tired, so go on. It's finishing. Go. And as Silvia said, I'm a relative, but far, far away. I'm Argentinian. I'm the president. Yes, that's something that she missed. I'm from Argentina. I'm the president of my chapter. Argentina has 1 chapter. I also work in our national space agency, Argentina, that it's called CONAE. It's National Commission of Aerospatial Activities. But also, I'm the first representative of Latin America that it is Latin American. So it's very, like, I'm very glad of that position because it has made me know another big woman. And I'm telling this not without an objective. I'm seeing your faces and I'm seeing a lot of female figures here. So I'm very, very glad, very, very emotional because of that. This kind of science are very tricky to us, and we have different realities, and with GRSS that allowed us to have a space, to have the opportunity, not only to have schools, to have this community, also to publish. That's a big, big branch of our community. Excellent magazines, and to have a platform to know other people, to know other works, and to know the world, you know? So come, welcome, and let's stay in touch and study a lot to help the world. Thank you.
Stay here. Victoria, thank you so much for your words. I will show some figures, but here it's, there is what you were saying, that there is a percentage of female and other genders, and there is the membership trends over the years and over the months about GRSS. But I would like also to do something for Victoria. Who is Spanish? Speakers or something. Can you raise your hand?
Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. Because, okay, she's from Spain, but that guy is from Colombia. Imagine how far he came. And
you don't have chapter, but what's happening?
yeah, we can use, all these contacts because
Yes,
this school fortunately attracts every year a lot of people from everywhere. So he came from Colombia. He has Venezuela origins, even if he's now in Germany, right? Yeah. So he's studying here in Europe, and there are other people. So I was so honored to know. Yes, she wrote me that she was coming, and so it is really a big honor, and I'm so happy that she could make to say hello to all of you from Argentina until here. And so really thank you so much for this. Thanks. So these are other slides. I mean, I don't want to go through all the slides. There are, she was talking about our journals. I think that a lot of you knows, but another important occasion to become a member of IEEE GRSS, that you can get access to all the databases, and also for your research, for your scientific career, is very important to be part of our GRSS community, but also, to use the discounts for the conferences, for instance. So there are a lot of advantages, and these are the important journals in our case: the transaction, the letters, JSTARS, the selected topics in applied earth observation and remote sensing, and other journals like radar system, miniaturization for airspace system, the magazine that Victoria was mentioned before, and other ones like IEEE Access. So there are so many journals that are important for us. And these are the technical committees. Another important things that GRSS does is to create new technical committees. On the bottom, there is a long list of these technical committees. But, I want to highlight, because as you understand, I'm like, but I'm also a little bit proud. Proud of you, always, and proud of what each of us can contribute to do. Last year, our school had the presence here of Fabio Pacifici, that for us is one, of the reference person in GRSS, and he was so amazed about the quantum, because we had a small presentation on quantum computing, that he, after the lesson, he was talking to me during the coffee break, and he said, "Silvia, why don't we do something inside the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society to make our society understand how important is quantum computing for Earth observation. So I was so happy, and we prepared a proposal that was voted during the ADICOM in 2024 in San Diego. So this proposal was submitted during the ADICOM of GRSS, was voted, and now we have the quest. The last technical committee, not the least, I mean, is the quest that is on quantum computing and sensing. And this technical committee has Alessandro Sebastianelli inside, as you know who is, and as Francesco Mauro inside this technical committee, besides other important people. Francesca De Falco is also in this technical committee. And so, as you can understand, it's not just to create something, but to make you to be, let's say, the principal actors, to be part of this big family, big society. And then I know that it's volunteer, because a lot of people say, it's a lot of work, but we are not paid. I'm not paid for organizing the school. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of stress, but you give me all the motivations to do this. So it's the same when you are in a technical committee. It's a volunteer situations, but you can do a lot about the things that we like to do. So these are as example. These are the main conferences. You know IGERS, everybody know IGERS, but it's not the only conference, because there is INGERS in India, MEGARS that next year will be in, if I remember, is in Morocco next year, in 2026, and there is also the Latin American, let's say, the second one, LA GEARS. Guys in Latin America. So there are so many conferences coming from our societies with other connections and other things that, that were created over the year. And these are other examples of professional activities. I want also to highlight one thing. There is the idea, inspire, develop, empower, and advance. As you can see, this idea, that is the program that sponsors our school, IDEA this year gave us 2 Best Poster Awards. So yesterday we had the ceremony, and 2 of the Best Poster Awards came from IDEA. So I want to thank IDEA for this. Paola De Castro, Francesca Razzano, and all the people who made this possible. So you understand how much there is behind all our society. Is a kind of networking, making things together, to do benefits for all of you, above all for our students. And I think that I said everything, I think. And this is the last slide. So GRSS is a community of communities, and is a place for technical excellence. You are always welcome. You must belong and feel to belong to this family, and is a place that you can make your own. So you can make a difference, because you can have ideas and share these ideas. So everybody is welcome. Please join our society, and I hope that you can also use this gadget. I want to take a picture of all of you with this gadget.
But I have a big voice, don't I? You heard me? No? Okay, I don't have so much big voice. So in Argentina, we are having a intelligence, a school like this one at October, so let's keep in touch. It's also open, the inscription is closed, but let's stay in touch because it's gonna happen something. And it's in a very rich continent, a very rich place where we can grow up. We are not so big as Europe, and we haven't had a liaison like she, but I'm starting and we are growing up, so keep the eye on Latin America, okay? Do not drop the mic.
This presentation is from Francesca Razzano and Paola De Castro, so I want to thank them, especially for what I said before, because they provided us with the 2 Best Poster Award from IDEA. So I don't know exactly how to go through all these slides. I want just to show them to you, because they really deserve. Francesca was not with us this year. She was in Bologna for the meeting of our telecommunication group. But you know, this is the mission of IDEA. And so if you see, there is so much behind everything of GRSS. This is not a technical committee, but is a program of GRSS. And if you read, is celebrate, support, drive, planning, organizing activities, inspire members around the world. That is what Science and Remote Sensing Society does all the time. So envisioning a vibrant GRSS community. So these are all the programs, the conference activity, the grant, you know, that are given. There are also micro grants given every year. So besides the, let's say, the poster awards, there are also other actions to help people in general, like the program of Women in Africa. And so this is...
If you want to foster your field, you have to mentor.
Now I feel I can bring the benefit to others.
Very rewarding to know that you have positive impact on the young woman's career.
These ladies are finding challenges and they are working and overcoming them, then I might as well start fighting mine now.
This Women Mentoring Women program is another amazing opportunity, because I started several years ago as a mentor, obviously, because I'm too old to be a mentee, but I had the fortune to meet wonderful young scientists. So they were my mentee, I was the mentor, and then the best part was when we met in person. So, you know, I try to help them to reach, let's say, their objectives. So it's another important program of IDEA. So there is, you know, so much. These are the micro grants. These are the other program of IDEA, Women in Africa, and the family grant programs that is already active in many GRSS conference. So for women that need to, also for men, who need to bring their families, their children, and so on. There is an economical support. And this is, you know, the program. So if you want to join IDEA specifically, you can, you know, scan the QR code, and this is free. And so you can join the IDEA, and this is very, very, very important. So this is, you know, something that really IDEA deserves for all the things that they do.